1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
All right, and 8.
Okay. I'm here for my demonstrative speech. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make the perfect omelet. So, what was your favorite breakfast growing up as a child? Like maybe pancakes, waffles?
Bacon.
Mine was always bacon. Mine was always a cheese omelet. My dad makes the best cheese omelets I've ever had in my life. Also, every woman loves a guy that can cook her breakfast in bed, and every guy loves a woman who can cook. So right there, that's the main reason to listen to my speech. So I'm gonna, like I said, teach you how to make the perfect omelet. It's easy, quick way to make breakfast. It's a 5-minute breakfast. You're out the door, ready to go. Growing up, I always watched my dad make me omelets every day before school. And then when I got a little bit older, he taught me how to make an omelet. So that's why I feel eligible to teach you how to make one. So first I'm going to show you all the ingredients I use. You can use mainly any ingredient, anything you like to throw in your omelet for breakfast. And then I'm going to show you how to make one and actually make one, and then you guys can try it once I'm done. So the things you're going to need, by myself, I use 2 eggs, a little dash of milk, you're going to need butter, and then basically you can fill it with anything. Most people like cheese, bacon, ham maybe. Today I have red peppers, green peppers, a little bit of onion, a little bit of bacon bits, and Velveeta cheese. I'm going to throw in there for you guys, and you can try it out. You're also going to need a large pan, which I have here, and then a spatula as well, to be able to flip your giant omelet over. So now that you know all the ingredients, we're going to go over a little bit of how to prepare them. I didn't do much to prepare the ingredients. I just chopped up the onion into little tiny bits because nobody likes a big hunk of onion in their omelet. Cut up the peppers and green peppers and red peppers, and then I cooked a couple of slices of bacon and chopped them up into bacon bits to throw in my omelet. So to start, you're going to make sure you heat up your pan a little bit. You want it a little bit hot before you start making it because it's not on.
Go all the way to hot.
All the way down. All the way down.
Oh my god.
Technical
There we
difficulties.
go. You want to heat it up a little bit because if you just throw it in and it's not heated up, it's not going to start cooking. As soon as you put it in, it's going to stick to the pan really badly, and it's not going to be an omelet. It's just going to be a big pile of mush. So once it heats up, you're going to throw a little bit of butter in there and melt it so it doesn't stick to the pan, or else the whole thing will stick and you won't be able to flip it and it'll just be a big mess. So I usually put it on medium heat to heat it up. Get it nice and warm before you throw the eggs in it. So I mixed 2 large eggs in a bowl like this with just a little bit of splash of milk, just to make it a good consistency to be able to pour into the pan and be able to move it around in the pan. Alright, so once the butter is heated up, you'll notice that it's bubbling a little bit, and you'll know the pan is nice and hot. So you're going to pour your 2 eggs in there and let it cook a little bit on the bottom. And you'll notice, if you want to come over here, Liz, with the camera, that it'll start cooking and it'll cook all over the bottom of the pan. And then once it heats a little bit up, you're going to roll the pan around so that it cooks all the way up the edges so it's big and the edges are all crispy and good. Because everybody likes a little crisp on the edge of their omelet. Now I'm sorry. Okay, and then once it gets up on the edges a little bit, you're going to cool it down a little bit so you don't burn the bottom while you're putting all the ingredients inside. But enough so that you can grab the sides when you want to flip it over. I always throw in the Velveeta first so it can melt a little bit, so that it distributes evenly throughout the whole thing. And you're going to throw all your ingredients on only one side of the egg, because or else it's really hard to flip it over when you go to do that. So I'm just going to throw in a little bit of Velveeta cheese, sprinkle a little bit of the peppers and onions. And it's really good if you throw ham in it, because then it's like a ham and cheese omelet, and it's awesome in the morning. And it's really filling too, because whenever I get up and I'm too lazy to make breakfast, I just grab like a special K-bar or something to go. and it's never really filling. But this is way fast. It's just as fast and it's way better, and it's not bad for you or anything unless you're throwing bacon in it like I like to do. So once you throw all the ingredients in, you're gonna run the spatula around the side so you can pull it over. What's up, Moosh? The dog even wants some omelette. He's drawing everybody in. Everybody wants some of this. It looks beautiful. So you're going to let it sit for a minute and let it cook because you don't want to pull it over too soon because then it'll just all fall apart and it'll be bad news. And if you're vegetarian, like one of our audience members, you don't have to throw bacon or ham or anything in it like that. You can keep it vegetarian and it's still awesome. So once it's a little bit more cooked, we're going to pull it over. Oh no. We're not going to zoom in because it's a little messed up. And you don't want to grab it too hard because it'll be really hot. I didn't cook it all the way through on both sides, so it did fall apart a little bit, like I said before, if you don't heat it up enough, which I clearly didn't, but either way, it's still eggs, and that's all the ingredients inside, so basically it's the same thing. And I have some plates over here to serve some, if anybody wants some, clearly. The dog's
Dog's up for it. Dog's up for it. Let's give him
So
some.
like I said, if you ever want a quick breakfast to make in the morning, you don't have that much time, but you still want something filling and healthy, you can always make an omelet. It's always good on the go. Yay. Does anybody have any questions?
Perfect omelet, right?
Can you use egg substitute to make an omelet?
You
Yeah,
can
dog
use
eggs.
egg substitute in case you're allergic to eggs. One of my best friends is actually allergic to eggs. So anytime we make something like cakes or brownies or anything, and even omelets, my dad has made her an omelet without eggs in it, and it's still been just as good.
How many calories are in that? Really?
It depends on how many, or like what you're putting inside of it. If you're putting vegetables and stuff, obviously there's not much calories there. It's just the eggs and a little bit of milk. If you put something like bacon or ham in it, like most people do, it's a little bit higher calorie content.
How do you make an omelet without eggs?
You can't,
Egg
unfortunately. You can use egg substitute, like I said, if you're allergic to eggs,
I
but
thought you said like he made her an omelet without eggs.
Yeah, it wasn't with eggs, it was egg substitute.
an egg substitute is like
Can
bacon.
can a dog have that omelet?
Really?
I
Yeah.
actually don't know because I don't have a dog, but I will
means
look
that-
that up for you and shoot you an email with the
He wants
answer
to
once
know
I
if it's
find that
healthy.
out.